like they want to.
Gay-Guy drives off the glass and in. Dennis Gay-Guy.
We didn't see that yesterday. We saw him a catch and shoot. Obviously, they scouted him and said, hey, we're going to take that away. You see right here, they're going out on him. Then it allows him to get into the basket. Great play right there.
Nice drive on that one. He was bumped by Andre Evans for the foul. He's also had a couple of runners. Gay-Guy with 10 points, looking for 11 at the free throw line. And a chance to tie this game up at 28. Little trouble at the free throw line right now for the kids from Ironton. Waginger called for the foul, and that is 3 on Brigham Waginger, excuse me.
Tough play right there, trying to move his feet, couldn't get out of the way. Got called for the block. They need him on the floor.
He's a guy who has to be on the floor for Ironton, no question about that. Chad Miller replaces him. Chad, a 5'9" sophomore. Mayo rattles it out. Walker rebound up and in, and a foul.
There's one of those offensive rebounds that we've talked about. If you're going to play that 2-3 zone, it typically is going to force teams to the perimeter, and that's what the Trojans are doing right now. They're settling a little bit for some of the threes. You see it right here, and that's what they want to do. They want them to shoot out on the perimeter, contest it, but you've got to rebound, and that's what's tough sometimes to get matched up on in that zone defense.
Bill Walker, listed by many of the basketball services around the country, as one of the top 5 sophomores in the entire country. Of course, the number 1 sophomore is his teammate. Amazing bunch of talent right now playing for the Trojans. Walker, a 73% shooter from the free throw line, gets it. And North College Hill has a 4-point lead. Zorns inside to Howard. He was held. Andre Evans called for the foul. Jamie Mahaffey saying, hey, put your hands up. Get them up in the air. That's what I need. I don't need people hooking other guys.
Well, and again, they've made enough three-pointers here that you can see from some of the offensive rebounds right here for both teams. Ironton's got 7 offensive rebounds to start the game, which is terrific, and second chance points there. But now we're into the 1-and-1 bonus, so you have to convert these right here to try to keep the game close.
Cliff Howard has 12 points, but he's just 2 of 6 from the free throw line. He's drawn 4 fouls in this game, so if he's going to do that, he needs to start hitting these shots just like that, especially in the 1-and-1, Jay.
He does a great job of post-up. He's got a big body, but he gets his behind on him, gets squared up in there, and makes a big target for him to get him the ball.
Roger Zorn said that Cliff is a really strong kid. He's going against Ellis today for the most part. That's his matchup, and he thinks that strength can beat out size today.
Well, I know he talked about fundamentals and understanding what this team needs to do, and Ironton's come out here and is playing a different style than they played yesterday. We saw them come out and really hawk the offensive guys full court and really get up on a man-to-man. Now today they've settled back into that 2-3 zone, so kind of a different style they felt for different teams, and interesting to see how they can adjust.
Walker gets his 9th point. 32-28 our score. 4:32 to go in the second quarter. North College Hill 26-1 in the regular season. Their only loss to Cincinnati St. Xavier, and it was a 15-point loss at 78-63. And St. X will be playing for the Division I state title later tonight right here on O&M.
Well, and Ironton right now is only 4-11 from the free throw line. If they would be able to make some more free throws.
Gay-Guy missed it. Howard couldn't get the rebound. O.J. Mayo controls. O.J. passes out, little push inside, and that goes against Patrick Coons, number 50.
No, it's on Mayo.
No, it's on O.J. Mayo.
And a charging foul.
Patrick looked a little surprised.
The players knew it. We're all going down.
Yeah.
But no one could really tell what really happened as we were watching where the ball went.
And that's something that Jamie Mahaffey needs to keep an eye on. All 3 of his sophomores now with 2 personal fouls, and we still have 4:10 to go in the first half. Patrick Coons hitting 36% from the free throw line, hits his first.
Big free throws right here, both teams.
Well, the Tigers just 5 of 12 from the free throw line. Lots of misses early, but it looks like they might spend a lot of time at the line today, Jay, so they can start hitting these free throws. Obviously, it'll be a huge help for them.
very competitive game thus far. I know people probably out there watching thought that the Trojans may come in here and have an easy time of because of their reputation, but Ironton's come in here and really competed hard and had a good game plan thus far.
Damon Butler to Walker. He thought about it. Shot up. No good by Goins. Tigers control. Joe Zorns, the senior captain. Coach's son, plays like a coach's son out on the floor.
Yeah.
Jay, you know about that a little bit.
Heady. And this team has not been rattled. They have not turned the basketball over. Now there's one right there. They've done a nice job right up to that.
Nice job, Mr. Burson. The Tigers appreciate that. 3:32 to go in the first half. It's North College Hill by 2.
This Ohio High School Athletic Association basketball championship game is brought to you by the Ohio Army National Guard, sponsor of the Student Athlete of the Week, 1-800-GO-GUARD. By King Capital, your one-stop shop for mortgages and realtors. By Columbus State Community College, education that works. Check us out at cscc.edu or call 614-287-5353. And by Advance Auto Parts. For the best parts, people, and price, we're ready in advance.
6 times this year, the Trojans of North College Hill have scored 100 or more points in a game, 119 in a sectional win over Cincinnati School for the Creative and Performing Arts, but not on pace for that today. Just 32 points so far with 3:15 to go in the first half. Make it 35, thanks to Bill Walker for 3.
Yeah, about the time you think you've played good defense, forced him to shoot a tough three-pointer, and they knock it down on you right there.
Tigers working for the good shot. Zorns to Gay. Working against O.J. Mayo. The O is for Oventon. I know you were wondering, Jay.
Yes, I was. I'm trying not to jinx him here again for turnovers.
Walker goes up. Underneath him was Marcus Williams, and Bill Walker goes down.
A good pressure right there on the basketball. You see right here, a good hand up makes it a very difficult shot, and it goes up for the rebounds, kind of undercut there.
Marcus Williams was actually trying to get in position for a rebound too, and Bill Walker just jumped so high that he kind of got himself in trouble there.
I think they were looking for that ball maybe to come off the rim and got tangled up in there.
Walker has 12 points in the game, 7 of them here in the second quarter.
And we've seen here today his touch from the three-pointer and then from the free throw line. And we saw yesterday how he can really dunk and what his post game is all about. So this is another one, a guy that really has a great inside-outside game.
Really versatile. Coming in, averaging over 19 points and 11 rebounds a game, and he has the ball back. Whistle and a foul, and that goes against the Trojans. Is it against O.J. Mayo?
Another charge.
Yes, it is. O.J. has 3 fouls.
Well, he's trying to penetrate, which is a good idea, but when they have that zone in there, those guys are going to be there, so you got to be careful penetrating too far. It's not like the man-to-man. They got a lot of help on that zone.
Patrick Coons takes 2 charges from O.J. Mayo. How about Patrick coming into the game and making a little bit of a statement right there, huh?
How about getting on the scoring, because he takes the charge and he gets to the free throw line and able to knock one down this time.
Take a look at Patrick. He's built like a guy who can take a charge.
Well, they're known for football down there. He looks like he's could be a pretty good football player.
Had a say during that in the football season. Gets the rebound, puts it over to Williams. Good idea by Williams. Didn't work.
Well, and that's Bill Walker inside. His size in there made him change it, made him turn the ball over right there.
We were talking about Walker's versatility. 6'6" sophomore, shooting 68% from the field. Now you're thinking, okay, just inside shots. No, you can hit the outside ones too. Not that time.
And I think they'd like to see him shoot that one. That's tough. If he can make that one, you shake your head to him and say, hey, nice shot.
Congratulations. It's a 5-point game. We have 2 minutes, 6 seconds to go here in the Division III state championship game.
Well, it's certainly the pace that Ironton wants here. This is the pace, to kind of the slow down, keeping this ball game in check here.
Out of the corner. Gay guy missed it. Rebound to the Trojans.
Good open look right there.
Ironton at 26-0, number 2 in the final AP poll. 26-1 for the Trojans, number 1 in the AP poll.
Here you can see on the shooting of both teams, shooting the ball pretty well. Both teams forced to kind of take their time a little bit because of good defense.
Butler for 3. Doesn't get it. Gay guy with a rebound. Gay guy, 10 points, 4 boards. And getting ready to come back into the game with 3 personal fouls, O.J. Mayo. Williams inside, gets it to go. Marcus Williams.
Threw it up high. Unconventional.
It's a 3-point game. Would you bring O.J. Mayo back right now, Jay, or would you let him sit out the first half?
Well, I wouldn't.
I wouldn't either. Little runner is good by Darian Goins.
Nice move right here down the baseline. Again, we've talked about it. You hear about these 3 sophomores, but they've got some pretty good athletes along with them. Right here, left-handed, gets it up, gets fouled, takes a punishment, and lays it in.
Darian's one of the key guys, the only senior in the starting lineup here. He's averaging 8 points a game, 25 minutes of the semifinal win over Loudonville. 7 points, 5 rebounds, 7 assists. Back in the game, O.J. Mayo with 3 personal fouls. Do you go right at him, Jay? You have to, don't you?
Well, it looks like right now he's going to do a lot of help defense right now and try to just let somebody drive right past him.
O.J.
right
let him go right by him. That was Marcus Williams. Walker gets it.
Nice play right there. Caught the ball, didn't take it down, and shot it all in one motion. What you try to teach those post guys to be able to do. Don't bring it down for the little guys.
Walker was the matchup that Roger Zorns was worried about. He said, we don't have anybody to match up with Bill Walker.
Who does?
Bill has 15. Yeah, not too many teams would.
Not too many teams.
If you have somebody who you think you can match up with O.J. Mayo and somebody you think you can match up with Keenan Ellis, well, you've got to be thrilled. But then you worry about the number, 3, 4, or 5 sophomore in the entire country.
Yeah, it's tough because normally if you got somebody that can match up with him on the perimeter with his quickness, then that same person does not typically have the size,
right,
so he can take them down inside. And that's what we've seen in this tournament, some other players that have had the ability to do that.
20 seconds left. Zorns with a jump shot, doesn't get it. Rebound to Walker. Trojans lead it by 5. They'll work for a last shot. Damon Butler to O.J. Mayo. Gets a pick from Walker. O.J. working against Gay Guy. O.J. with the shot. Doesn't get it. Ironton has to be pretty happy with that first half. The Tigers were hoping for a score somewhere in the 50s. They're close. Let's go to Erica.
Thanks, Jeff. I have head coach Jamie Mahavy. Coach, your key player, O.J. Mayo, with 3 fouls in the first half. What adjustments are you going to make to keep those fouls under control next half?
Well, he just has to play contain and not get any dumb fouls. Don't cheat, don't reach. He's got to play smart second half.
Okay, we'll watch for that. We'll let you head to the locker room. Thanks, Coach. We'll send it back over to the table to Jay and Jeff.
Thank you very much, Erica. We had 4 ties in the first half, 3 lead changes at halftime. It's North College Hill 40, Ironton 35 in the Division III state championship game.
Welcome to the Ohio Army National Guard halftime report. It's North College Hill on top of Ironton in the Division III state championship game, 40-35. Hi again, everybody. I'm Dan Franzak, joined once again by one of the assistant commissioners of the OHSA. Joining me now is Kim Mahoney. And Kim, I understand you guys have a new partnership now with the Ohio State Highway Patrol. Is that right?
Yes, we have a wonderful partnership with the State Highway Patrol. It's a safety campaign called Buckle Up for a Successful Season. We're about to kick off the spring portion of the program. We've got over 300 high schools signed up, and what will happen is we'll have state troopers visiting their schools, checking to see if our students are wearing their seatbelts, and if they are, they'll get a nice reward from Pizza Hut.
Sounds like a great idea.
It's a fantastic campaign.
Enjoy the rest of the game. That sounds great. Well, buckle up because we're in for a ride for the second half of the Division III state championship game right here on ONN. Just about ready to start the second half of the Division III state championship game. It's North College Hill on top of Ironton 40-35 in the D3 state title tilt. Time to throw it downstairs now to our play-by-play team of Jeff Phelps and Jay Burson. Pretty much everything we've expected thus far, I guess, guys.
With a little bit more thrown in, Dan, I don't think anybody was expecting foul trouble, but that's what we've had out of a couple of the key players in this game, including O.J. Mayo. Ironton, though, coming out and going inside to Cliff Howard early.
Yeah, you can see some great highlights here from the first half. I've been impressed by both teams, and Ironton's come out and then got the ball inside and were able to hit some big shots outside. Here you see one of the three-pointers right here that got them a very good first quarter and has kept them in the game.
O.J. Mayo didn't score until the second quarter. He warmed up a little bit, but he also picked up 3 critical fouls in that second quarter, Jake.
Yeah, he sure did, and he let the game come to him, but I foresee in the second half that he's going to get a lot more than 7 shots. You see another layup right here off the steal. He was able to make this a very competitive first half.
Brigham Waginger with that layup there. Brigham also has 3 personal fouls. Keep an eye on that. Let's go to Erica.
It's just a 5-point game at the half. What adjustments did you make in the locker room?
Well, we got to stop their rebounding. They're getting on the backside. They're overloading one side and getting causing a lot of problems with OJ and Walker on the block. But we've made some adjustments. I think we'll get it done.
And the fouls were obviously key for both teams.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we're getting in front of people and making them come over our backs, and that's a big part of it.
Okay, we'll let you head back to the bench. Head coach Roger Zorns goes to the bench. We go back to Jay and Jeff.
Okay, Erica. 40-35 our score as we get ready to start the third quarter here at Value City Arena.
Well, he said they're going to get it done.
Waginger throws it in. That's a way to start. Joe Zorns.
When there's his son, and you heard from the coach how confident he was, and he was confident talking to us. He said, well, we're going to be ready to play. We play against these guys. We're going to get it done. He said right there again that he thinks they're going to win this basketball game, which is terrific.
Walker a little strong. Gay Guy with the rebound. I heard Gay Guy last night on ONN after the semifinal win. He was asked about playing North College Hill, and he said, "What's the big deal? Let's see him bring it." Well, they're backing that attitude up, aren't they, Jay?
They sure are. Well, these players meet each other in the summertime, and Ironton has showed that they're better athletes than you give them credit for.
Mayo gets it to Ellis. Knocked out of bounds, and who's basketball? It'll stay with the Trojans. Halftime stats. North College Hill shooting 50% from the field. 3-pointers, 5 of 12. That's pretty nice.
Yeah,
big problem, though, for Ironton was at the free throw line in the first
well,
half.
and the points off turnovers, you would have thought it would be the other way around, but Ironton's got 15 points off of turnovers. They've done a nice job of controlling the basketball.
Ironton 7 of 15 from the free throw line in that first half.
Yeah, and they missed a couple one-on-ones there that really cost them to be able to get themselves a little bit of a lead here. But nice for them to come out the second half, hit a big 3-pointer, keep it close here. The Trojans have to settle in with this zone.
O.J. Mayo, this is the 3-pointer. Howard with the rebound.
He's not going to wait this half, I think. He's going to come out and try to see what he can do offensively.
Howard now with 10 rebounds to go along with 13 points. Whistle and a foul. And that goes against George Victorian, 6'6" senior.
When I think North College Hill's figured out that this Ironton team is better than what they probably think. They actually have handled the basketball. They're better athletes. They've not been rattled. This is a team that really felt like they could come out and play right with them, and they've been able to do that.
Still seems odd, Jay, that we're talking about a 26-0 team ranked second in the state in an underdog role.
Yeah, it sure is. But again, you've got some very good sophomore players, a team here that has come kind of out of nowhere, as we talked about in the last couple of years with this Trojan team, and you certainly have some very good basketball players with the size and the depth that they have.
Last year, North College Hill was ranked number 1 heading into the tournament. They lost to Reading in the district semis. Finished the year at 17-1 after going 2-18 the year before. Big difference, a guy named Mayo and a guy named Walker.
Yeah, that helps. There's a turnover right there. Now they get out and see what they can do on the break.
O.J. on the move, whistle and a foul, and where's that going? Let's see. Like it was away from the ball.
And that's what happens when you turn the basketball over. Then the Trojans can turn it back over and get out on the break.
Tigers have to be careful. They're starting guards with 3 fouls each. Walker a little strong. Ellis with the rebound. Up, in. That's easy.
Yeah, that's size. That's size. It's tough to, you can do all you want, box him out and everything. When you're that big, got that long arms, you go right over the top.
Trojans by 4. Waginger Doesn't get the bounce. Walker with the rebound. George Victorian inside, didn't get it, but a whistle and a foul.
Well, another charge. Another charge. That's the third.
Rogers Orange looks a little frustrated there. He shouldn't. This team is down by 4. These styles, though, how about that? Ironton giving up just 48 points a game. Jamie Mahaffey's team averaging 88 points a game. Something's got to give there, Jay.
Yeah, it sure does. Well, these Trojans, they want to attack the basket. We've seen that in the first half and the second half, but there's something to be said for going right over top of the guy.
Zorns working against Mayo. Again, Mayo with 3 personal fouls. Williams tries to get it to Howard, kicked out of bounds.
But with the big guy in there for the Trojans, it's a different game. When he can stay in the middle, he can really change shots. He got into foul trouble there in the first half and went to the bench. Ironton was able to get to the basket a lot easier. Now with him in there, with his size to be able to rebound and also change shots, it makes a difference.
Ellis transferred in from Cincinnati. He lives with the man who has the basketball, O.J. Mayo. He lays it up and in. Keenan and O.J. actually live with their summer league coach, Dwayne Barnes. Inside, Howard gets the basket.
Good look ahead right there. Been very impressed all weekend with teams been able to get the ball and look up the floor. Great look up the floor, nice under control. Got his body again on the man right here. He catches the ball, doesn't take it in on the same motion. See how he kind of settles in. That's the defense come to him and then knocks it home.
That's 3 personal fouls now on Keenan Ellis. So 2 of the 3 super sophomores for the Trojans with 3 fouls. Cliff Howard's having a heck of a game. 16 points, 11 rebounds, and his team is down by 3.
Yeah, terrific basketball game for him. He's done a nice job with that head and shoulder pump fake and getting him off the floor and then getting, like I said, leaning in, getting their body into him.
He's a big kid. He's 6'5", and he is put together. He is strong. O.J. Mayo doesn't get it. Ellis with an easy rebound. Misses the follow. Walker off the glass. Gets his own rebound. Now Williams gets it.
Don't want to give him that many chances too often. Good hustle.
Waginger drives, whistle. And that'll go against number 21, Damon Butler, I believe. Or is it Bill Walker?
Right here, see Waginger. We talked about him in the opening. He's going to take it at you. He's not scared. He's a good athlete, a junior. Well built, 6'2".
Foul is on Damon Butler. Gay guy working against Walker.
Well, when Coach Zorns talked about his team and said they'll come right at you, I think we both were a little concerned. We haven't seen these 2 teams play a lot, but he's right. This team has impressed me that they're certainly better athletes and better basketball players and handle the ball.
They're scrappy with skill, Jay.
Well, then the Trojans are used to being able to come out and pressure teams to get turnovers easier than they've been able to do this afternoon.
Foul is on Cliff Howard, and that is his 3rd. So some key guys from both teams with 3 personal fouls. Gay guy, Waginger, Howard for Ironton, and O.J. Mayo for the Trojans from North College Hill.
So they're going to let those guys shoot that in-between shot right there and hope they miss.
Waginger gets it down the court in a hurry. Has to bring it out. Zorns, a little bit of trouble to Williams. Marcus Williams. Can't hit. Howard with the rebound. Cliff off the glass and in.
Cliff's come up big.
That's 18 points for Cliff Howard. He's the leading scorer in the game, and it's 44-43. North College Hill by a point. Goins dumps it off to Ellis.
Way to get the ball in the middle right there and find the open man.
Keenan has 8. And it's a 3-point lead for North College Hill. Turnover. Here comes Bill Walker. Ahead to Mayo. O.J. Mayo flips it up and in, and the foul.
Again, the turnover on one end turns into the easy basket on the other end.
That's on Joe Zorns.
And these guys are amazing enough in the half court when we've seen them, but when they can get out on the open floor like that, they can really show their athleticism and how they can get the ball to the rim.
O.J. Mayo reminds me of a young LeBradford Smith. Remember him? Played at Louisville.
Good athlete, good player. Strong.
Absolutely. 3:14 to go.